Hi everyone, welcome back to Piper Active. For those of you new here, my name is Piper. I'm a Pilates instructor, Orange Theory fitness coach, and personal trainer, and currently I'm taking you through a 4-week program called the Comeback Season. Last week we reset and reconnected with our bodies, mainly to prepare us for all of the work that we're going to encounter over the next 3 weeks, including today. Today we're hitting upper body sculpt. We're going to build that confidence. Today you'll need a mat. I did include a towel under my mat just because we have a few movements where we'll be working closer to the floor. So if you have sensitive joints, things like that, I definitely recommend. And then 2 sets of weights. If you guys don't have home equipment, feel free to look around your home and get creative and see if there's anything that you can use in replacement. You don't need anything too heavy. For reference, I have 5 and 7.5 pound dumbbells today. And everything that we work today, it's follow along with me. It's tabata style, which means more time under tension, which also means a little goes a long way. So once you guys are set with your equipment, meet me at the center of your mat, and we're going to start with some breath work and some shoulder rotations. Feet hip width apart. Make sure you're stacking your joints, ankles under knees, knees under hips, hips under ribs, and rib cage right underneath the crown of your head. From here, we'll inhale to reach those arms forward. Biceps aligned with the ears. On your exhale, holding a big fan of the arms out to a T, stretching the front of your chest, and repeat. We're going to talk a lot about breath today. Always say breathing is your superpower. It could mean the difference between a really tough set and a really empowering set. On your finish, let's reverse. Go ahead and scoop the palms forward. Exhale to open up the muscles of your scaps and your upper back. Inhale to rise. Exhale to press. For your head, try not to keep it too stiff. Kind of let it do its thing, moving naturally with every rep. In about 10 seconds, we'll meet on the ground. Tabletop position for our thread the needle in 5, 4, 3, 2, down to the ground. Hands stacked over those or under your shoulders, knees under the hips. Go ahead and relax your feet. We'll inhale to reach that right arm high. Exhale, draw your elbow to wrist. Again, we inhale to reach. Exhale, tap elbow to wrist. On each reach, try to keep your hips as squared to the floor as you can. The purpose is to get a slight twist in that lower spine, but mainly opening up and warming up the back of that shoulder. Get ready to fully lace that arm in 3, 2, reach all the way through to the other side. Your palm is flat to the ground. Let your hips go heavy. We'll be hitting the other side in 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's realign center, other side. Inhale to reach that left arm high. Exhale, tap your elbow to wrist. Now I'm following the pattern of my own breathing. If you guys are breathing slower, we move slower. A little faster, we move faster. It should always mimic the same pattern as your breath. Everybody go ahead and reach that left arm through, sit your hips back, and enjoy that deep stretch. We're going to take scap rotations in our tabletop position. So you can go ahead and curl those toes, just warming up the backs of your feet. But from here, we're just going to snake through. Notice each time I snake through, I'm almost dipping into those shoulders and then rounding the back. It's almost like a cat-cow. You can alternate. You like one direction over the other, circular motion through those shoulders. Definitely feeling the heat. I hope you guys are too. Navel stays drawn in high to the spine. Feel free to adjust the positions of your hands if you think you can get a better stretch. We'll meet in a low plank in 5, 4, 3, 2. Elbows stack underneath the shoulders. Take yourself into a nice little plank and let's hold for just a moment. Planks, you always want to try to stay as present and powerful in your upper body as you can. This is going to turn into a rotation. We'll open up Onto our left elbow, staggering the feet, reach that right arm high to the sky, keeping your hips elevated. Exhale, come through to plank. Other side, inhale to lift, raise that left arm, keeping your hips engaged off of the floor. Exhale, center. Friendlier option on deck. Inner leg can lower down to the ground. Going to give you a little bit more stability. Go ahead and complete whatever variation works for you. We're here for 10 more seconds. We'll grab a quick water and prep ourselves for our block number 1 in 5, 4, 3, 2. Good job, team. Knees down. Whew. And let's get into the fun stuff. So block 1, we're focused on push muscles. Any of our bigger muscle groups today, I'm going to go for my medium set. Anything lighter, you guys know what to do. All right, so we're starting out in a chest press. So go ahead and grab onto your medium-sized dumbbells. Meet me on your back. Bottom of the feet tap the mat, and we'll roll down one vertebrae at a time. As said before, this is tabata style. So 45 seconds on, 15-second rest. We'll go through each exercise 2 times. From here, inhale to drop those elbows slightly inverted, 45-degree angle away from your rib cage. Exhale to press back up to the sky. Beautiful. For this, you're keeping your chest open, tall and proud. And we're not lifting our lower back off of the floor too much. You guys like the way this feels? Feel free to stay here. If you want to add a little bit of a challenge into that upper body, hips can lift up off of the ground, and that can increase your range of motion for a little deeper chest stretch. Final 15 seconds. Inhale to lower, exhale, power up. Finding our rest in 3, 2, 1, hips lower. Good job. Be me standing, or let's go into a kneeling position. I'm holding onto my heavy dumbbells because we're working shoulders. Any restrictions, limitations, I recommend taking a lighter option. Dumbbells come up to the shoulders, neutral grip. We're going to slightly turn those elbows outward. Exhale to press overhead. Inhale to lower, shoulder height. I'm in a kneeling position, keeping everything isolated into my upper body, because what happens when we get tired, we start to find little ways to cheat. And I don't want to push through my legs at any point in this movement. I'm using all of my shoulders, taking it slow. Any knee restrictions, limitations, you guys can come to a full stand position for this round or our second, last 10 seconds before we rest. In 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Excellent job. Grab your lighter set for triceps. Feel free to stay low or bring it to a high position for this next movement. We have an overhead tricep extension. Dumbbells come up to the shoulders, press overhead. From here, I'm going to brace my dumbbells together. We inhale to bend those elbows, lengthening the tricep. Exhale to squeeze. On your squeeze, I want to challenge you guys to squeeze your glutes at the same time, keeping that alignment of your joints and your spine. Navel stays tucked in always. And again, realigning our breath. We exhale on the squeeze. Inhale as you load. Final 10 seconds. Moving at your own pace. You guys look strong. Hope you're feeling powerful. In 3, 2, 1, relax. Great work. That's round 1. Meet me here for round 2. We're going to set ourselves back up for that chest press. Bottom of the feet to touch your mat. Dumbbells come into the shoulders. We roll down one vertebrae at a time. Beautiful work. In 3, 2, inhale, elbows lower. Exhale, press. Most common mistake I see with the press is elbows coming out too wide, right? You really want to focus on that slight 45-degree angle kind of in your armpit. That's just going to get you deeper range. It's also going to be nicer on your shoulders and your rotator cuff. Really starting to feel it in the chest. Try to keep your elbows staggered right underneath the dumbbells at all times. Even on the open, dumbbells follow. We are here for 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Beautiful 15-second break. Keeping hold of our heavy dumbbells. Meet me in that standing or low kneel position for our shoulder press. In 5, 4, 3, 2, exhale to press overhead. Inhale to lower. Never about speed when building strength. It's always about how controlled can you move using the current weight you have. Try this out with a 3, 2, 1, 1 second hold, 1 second push. Again, for 3, 2, 1, hold, push. If you try this technique with every lift you do, you guys are going to love the results. For 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Good job. Hips down to your feet. Go ahead and switch out those weights for triceps. Final round. And then we get a little breather. We are strong. We are capable. We are confident in what our bodies can do. Let's go ahead and align. Pressing weights overhead, bracing dumbbells together. We inhale to lower. Exhale, squeeze. Keeping our biceps in line with those ears at all times. Let's try that tempo out again. 3, 2, 1, prep, squeeze. Keeping that pelvis tucked forward, navel drawn in, eye gaze stays forward. You're going to start to really feel that shake and sting. Back of the arms, that's what we're here for, baby. Final 10. In 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze and release. Great job, team. Whew. That is our push. All right, so feel free to grab a sip of water if you guys need it. If you sweat at all, like me, feel free to grab your towel. 30-second rest before we go ahead and start our pull version. I'm already hot, so I'm going to lose my top layer. All right, for pull, we're working back and biceps. Okay, so 2 different sections. Starting out with a low row, we're going to focus on heavier sets. So go ahead and grab your medium to heavy size set. Meet me in the middle of your mat, feet hip width apart. On our inhale, hips reach back into a bent forward position. From here, keep your belly button drawn in to protect that low back. Exhale, pull the elbows in line with your rib cage like you're trying to pull up a pair of trousers. Slowly resist on the way back down. For 3, 2, 1, prep, squeeze. I learned with back, you don't want to hold too long in your contraction phase. Right, we want to find that maximum squeeze and a slow surrender. 10 more seconds. For 5, 4, 3, 2, hips come forward. Now, any lower back restrictions, limitations, I got you guys. For this one, I'm going to grab a lighter set. We're still working back. For this one, go ahead and stagger your left foot forward, right foot back. We're still reaching those hips back. Weights meet each other, palms facing one another. Inhale to fan at the shoulder joint and slowly meet those dumbbells back together. For reference, your elbows are soft, not completely straight. And with this little kickstand, we're providing a little bit more stability for our lower back. Actively pressing into that front heel and then using the ball of our back foot for balance and stability. About halfway there. Ooh. Try to focus more on control, letting your upper back and shoulders do the work. You never want to swing the dumbbells. That's loss of control. Under 10. For 3, 2, 1, rise. Good job, team. Now you can choose between your lights or your mediums for biceps. Personally, I'm looking to tone a little bit more in my biceps. I'm going to go a little bit heavier, but for hammers, From here, we're going to tap the thumb end of the dumbbell to the shoulder, keeping our elbows locked in at the sides, full extension of the elbow. Next rep, turn your palms face up, bicep curl, cupping the palms up to the ceiling, full range of motion, right back into that hammer. Start to find a rhythm. Again, as long as your elbows stay tucked into the sides, as long as you're getting that full open on the way down, you guys are doing it right. Exhale to curl, inhale to lower. 10 seconds before we rest. And then we're going on to our second round. In 3, 2, 1, rest. Beautiful work. 10 more seconds. We're going to go back into our low row variation, final round of our pull muscles. In 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, reach those hips back, tuck your tummy in, wiggle around those toes. From here, exhale, row. Muscles that align the back and your lats. I want you guys to imagine you have an orange, let's say a lemon, stacked in between your arm and your rib cage, and you're squeezing the juice out of that lemon to make some lemonade. Big exhale through the mouth on your squeeze. Inhale through the nose as those dumbbells come back to the ground. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, stand tall. Grabbing onto those lighter dumbbells. Flies. Coming your way in 10. This time, let's stick that right foot forward. Make sure we even everything out. Hips reach back. We fan in 3, 2, exhale to fan, inhale to lower. Keep focus on a nice long spine from the hips all the way to the crown of your head. Reference I like to say, through my bun if I'm wearing a high bun. Bracing your core. Never an excuse to not work your abs and your core on an upper body day. 10 more seconds. You guys are killing it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Let's set up for those biceps, y'all. Last time. Whew. I'm feeling good. Hope you guys are too. 5, 4, 3, 2. We curl, hammer style. Release. Bicep curl. Release. Alternate at your own tempo. If you guys ever get bored, there's always ways to spice up each exercise. Bicep curls, I always like to try to a little balance. Tapping into a lot of balance next week, but here's a good excuse to use it. Try to leave your knee at about hip height. Feel free to alternate your legs. Maybe every 2 reps, we switch. We're just focusing on upper body. Wonderful. Keep those feet planted for 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Whew. Towel off, grab some water. 2 main blocks done. All we have now is a finisher and a cool down. Right now, everything should feel activated. We've got blood circulation. We're feeling good. Finisher, we're going to incorporate every single muscle group that we've already used. So in about 10 seconds, meet me center of the mat. We're going to hit some L raises. You want a light set of dumbbells for this one because we are working shoulders. Whew. Any restrictions, limitations, feel free to substitute anything bicep, tricep. From here, we raise the front arm into a front raise. Other arm is going to go into a lateral. And then alternate. Take it to the other side. Inhale to raise, exhale to lower. For the position of my wrist, I'm thinking about pouring milk out of a milk jug and really just letting the shoulders do the work, going really slow. This is one of those other things where if you feel like you're swinging the dumbbells to get to that top position, likely a little too heavy. I would go lighter and see if you can find that point of control. Nice work, team. We're here for 10, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going right into a bicep curl to press. Meet me either facing front or to the side of your mat. We curl to press over shoulders. Same as what I was saying before, really try to keep this as an isolated movement best you can. You don't want to push too much through the legs. Use your buys and your shoulders. Palms stay in a neutral grip, always facing one another. If you're standing, knees are softly bent, hips are tucked forward, belly button is in. Really powering through that push on my exhale. Final 15 seconds, you guys. Stay strong. Maybe tapping into some strength that we've not even seen yet. It's the little steps that make the big ones. For 5, 4, 3, 2, down with the weights. Now for this last one, this is a little, I don't know if it's called a hammer curl, iso hold, but you're just gonna grab those dumbbells, tuck your elbows in at the sides. For me, just to take the focus off of the sting, I like to kind of walk back and forth. You guys can decide what you want to do. If you want to just hold it, elbows stay lodged in at the sides, and keep your palms facing one another. And we're here for 30. Big finisher through those biceps. Final 15. If you're shaking, it's working. Woo. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Done with our finisher, you guys. Let's just start out with our cool down. We're just going to do a couple of open and close the doors, starting with the muscles of the chest. Whew. Next up, we're going to stretch out biceps and forearms, also those wrists. So go ahead and take out your right arm. From here, you're going to pull down on those fingertips, just keeping your palm face toward me, or your left if you guys are mirroring me. Let's go ahead and do the other side, pulling down on those fingertips, palms face toward me. Let's go ahead and wrap those fingers back behind our waistline and then lift off and away from your hips. You're going to get that deep stretch into your shoulders. If it feels right for you, go ahead and take that hinge forward in your waist and intensify that stretch. Slowly go ahead and drop your arms. We're holding on to this forward fold. Take a moment to just let your upper body go heavy, getting a nice release in your upper, lower spine. And go ahead and grab onto your elbows. We're going to find a slight sway side to side. Hands come back down to the floor. From here, go ahead and jelly shake your head. Yes, I'm a boss. I showed up today. Go ahead and shake it. No. Nothing on the outside is going to stop me from showing up and being my best. My best version. Go ahead and roll up, bending the knees. One vertebrae at a time, we roll to the top. Let your head come up last. And we are done. You guys crushed it today. Thank you so much for popping in. If you enjoyed this workout, tune in next week for lower body power and endurance. And if you missed last week, no harm in going back and then reconnecting with your body, right? It's a busy time of the year, so I really just want this to be your you time. So I hope you felt that today, and I will see you all next week. Have a great day.